As we have seen, the words used in spatial understanding, the topics we learn, are the ones we use normally in our daily lives, like inside, outside, up and down, and the children have to understand this concept. One more such concept is near and far. This near and far, for small children, we say near and far, but later, when we teach measurements, if these concepts are understood well, the foundation for measurements will be strong. We can teach these near and far concepts by using TLMs. Just for reference, we are using this one. We take one big object and place it here. Other objects we take and place it near this. Let us keep a little far away. Okay? What is this? It is a red cube. And this is a blue solid cube. Right? This is a yellow strip. Now, what is right next to the red cube? What is there? Blue solid cuboid. This and this are very close, right? They are very close by, right? Is this close by? No, it is far away. It is very far away. If you compare it to this, it is very far away. Let us take one more object. Which color is this? This is green. We'll keep the green one here and the yellow one there. Then, which one is close to the red cuboid? Which is near? Which color ring is near? This green ring is near the red cuboid. Yellow is very far, right? Now, the yellow one will say, "Why am I so far? I will also come close by." Ting, 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 ting. We can play with the children. Right? Now, where are the two rings? Both are very close to the red cube. Like this, we can do different activities with the children. We can use different teaching materials for these activities. Similarly, we can use children in the classroom. I'm going to call two of them. Ramesh will stand here and Gauri will stand far. Come closer. These kinds of activities can be done in the class. Also, you can ask them in your class, near your school, there might be some trees, some rose plants. They are right outside. Coconut tree is far away. So, near our school, our classroom, which plant is very close by? They will say rose plant. What is far away? Coconut tree is far away. This way, we can teach the children. The same thing in a notebook, in a square line notebook, we can do and show them. Okay? Small children like drawing on a book a lot. Some children will not have that skill. We have agreed not to criticize them. Similarly, some children don't like it at all. We should not force them. Let us keep a box in the class. Let us keep some paper cuttings. Some newspaper cuttings, clippings can be taken and stuck here. We can tell them to stick these pictures in their notebooks. Whoever doesn't like to draw, they will not feel burdened. They will not fear the teacher will scold them. Somehow, they have to represent this concept. They have to show it here. They should do it happily. They should not feel it like a punishment or a torture. Near and far, we should show it in a picture. What do we draw? Any object. Any house? Shall we draw a picture of a house? Okay. Draw doors and windows to the house. Okay? The house is done now. What is close to the house? What shall we draw? Shall we draw a flower plant? What is very far from the house? Tell me. Coconut trees are there. Very far, we can see hills also. Otherwise, is the sun close by? No, right? He is very far, right? Shall we draw the sun far away? Now, the children have drawn the picture. Give them enough opportunity. But don't allow them to move away from the topic. While drawing the picture, they should not forget what is the topic. We are drawing near and far. They should not forget this. Teacher asked me to draw a picture, so I will draw whatever I want. They should not do this. We should teach them with love. Ask them to explain it. While explaining, children will be very enthusiastic and this will be helpful for teachers for assessment. Have they understood the concept? What is this? This is a house. What is this? Plant. Where is the plant? Next to the house. What is this? This is sun. Sun is up there. Very good. They have understood that concept. Sun is far. Sun is near. In their own words, they should be able to find the answers. We should ask relevant questions. We should make them understand. Similarly, this near and far in our daily life, where do we use it? Talk to the children about this. Keep talking to the children. Ask them, how far is Mysore? Is it near? No, it is very far. Like this. Or take something else. Where is this? Is it nearby? In the classroom, on the table, there is a box of chalk. I am taking this. This is very close by, so I am taking this. But duster is very far. Can you please bring it? Then, along with asking him to get the duster, it is far, please get it, he will remember the word far. He will know the usage of near and far. Like this, in our everyday life, we must make them use these words and make them understand. Next, we are going to learn about the concept of long and short. Let us say this concept now. Near and far, how we saw this in measurement. We saw that it forms the foundation of learning measurement. Similarly, long and short in measurement is the foundation to teach this topic. Now, to demonstrate this, we can use a few TLMs. Now, how does this red strip look? It is red in color, yes. Is it small? No. It is very big. It is a big strip. This one, what color is this? White color. This, is it small or big? Compared to this is small, right? This one, if we keep them like this, the red is tall, very tall. This is small. It is very short, right? This is a long strip and this is a short strip. Now, let us take another one. Now, what is this? Which color is this? This is a yellow counter, right? This yellow counter, is it tall? No, right? It is very short. Compared to this white strip, this yellow counter is very short. It is a very short one, a little one. It is very short compared to this red strip also. This way, tall and short can be taught. Now, let us teach the concept of tall and short by using other TLMs. This is a red cube. And this a blue solid cuboid. Red is tall and blue is short, right? Similarly, let us keep the small one. Now, which is tall and which is short? Red cube is tall and this one is short. In the same way, big and small concept can be taught. Big and small. This is big and this is small. This is bigger than this. Which is bigger, which is smaller, this can be taught. Similarly, which is tall, which is short can be taught. Children often discuss about tall and short. When they return from holidays, they often discuss about growing. Oh, you have grown so tall, the teacher says. Teacher, look at me, I've grown so tall, taller than him. This is how they say. Similarly, activities can be conducted in the class. Whose pencil is long? Instead of teacher comparing the children who is tall, who is short, she can say, all of you take out your pencils. Whose pencil is long? Whose pencil is short? She can ask that. After you write a lot, even your pencil will become short. This way, she can discuss in the class and conduct the activities. Make them draw. Shall we make the children draw? Draw a shape here. Draw another small shape here. Children already know about colors. So, you can ask the children, which picture is tall? Whichever is tall, fill it with colors. Don't fill colors in the short one. Fill only the tall one. Then they will start filling colors into the shapes. Now the children will start filling the shapes with colors. The teacher can go around in the class, observe what the children are doing. If the child is filling the shorter one, the teacher understands that the child did not understand the concept. Then she has to teach them again. This is long, this has to be filled with color. You have to fill the color in this and not the short one. This way, evaluation can also happen simultaneously. Instead of this, they can also be made to draw objects of their choice, something that is tall. It may be a snake, right? It need not be tall. It can be parallel to the ground and a long one. There is a long snake. Then a chameleon is long or a snake is long. The snake is long, right? Similarly, whose hair is long? This way, the learning can happen through fun. Whose hair is long, whose hair is short. This way, it can be discussed.